What's up, YouTube? It's Jordan with J-Dubs Aquatics, bringing you the first video on my series of my 75-gallon mixed reef tank build. Now this video is just about the Sump Refugium. I just finished putting it together today, so the silicone needs to finish curing before I do a water test. But I just want to give you a quick look at how I designed my refugium sump. And this is the first chamber. Water is going to pour in this back corner through my single overflow with a 1-inch bulkhead, 1-inch PVC. And I'm going with no filter socks in this setup. I left 13 inches by, there's about 11 5/8 inches this way for a protein skimmer and a little bit of live rock rubble, whatever I can fit in there after the skimmer's in there. And also a circulation pump to keep detritus from settling and make sure more of it goes into the skimmer. So my first baffle here is 10.5 inches, and the reason I wanted it 10.5 inches so I have a little bit of room to play with the skimmer. If I need to raise it up, I can, but you can't lower it once you got the water level set. So this way I can raise it up a little bit if I need to. So it's just going to flow straight over that baffle into my 12-inch refugium section here. There's going to be 10 inches of water in here because the second baffle here is 10 inches. I'm probably going to do a deep sand bed with some mineral mud on top and lots of chaetomorpha algae in here. Anyway, then it flows over this baffle, and I'm going to have some filter floss up here to catch any detritus before it goes into the last chamber. And I'm just going to basically let detritus settle here in the refugium. So up here again, that's going to be filter floss, second tray. Down below is going to be Purigen and whatever other chemical media I decide to put in there. I had phosphate reactor for my GFO. You can't see it down here because I've put black tape over the edges, but the next baffle is 2 inches. These baffles here are 2 inches apart. The one that is off the bottom of the tank for the water to flow underneath is 2 inches off the ground, and the last baffle here is 7 inches tall. So that's the water level here in my return section, and that one is 1.5 inches away from the third baffle. So again, to summarize, it's going to flow in here, go through the skimmer, go through the refugium, over this baffle, through the filter floss and chemical media, underneath this baffle, and this is the bubble trap here, and then it's going to flow into my return chamber, and then I'm also going to have a circulation pump to keep things from settling in that chamber. So that's my plans with this setup so far. Plan on going with a JBO DC 9000 for the return pump. Skimmer is looking like it's probably going to end up being an ASM G3. I've got somebody on Facebook that wants to sell me one for a pretty good price. And I'm actually looking into possibly running the ASM G3 in here and hanging my eShops PSK 100 off the back of the display tank for a little bit extra filtration. Give me your thoughts on that. It's just a thought at this point because I'm going to have both of them. I'm not going to run just the hang-on back skimmer on this setup. I want to do this right, so I left a nice big chamber for that. But anyway, that's the Sump Refugium design so far. I didn't do a DIY video on how to set up a Sump Refugium because this is my very first one. Probably going to make lots of mistakes. You know, my silicone job is awful. It's god-awful. I've never done this before, so this one came out pretty good, but the other ones over here, when they're closer together, ended up being, the silicone's really sloppy. But as long as it holds water, I really don't care. And with the black electrical tape on the outside, it actually looks pretty clean. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. And a couple days here after this is cured, I will be doing the water test and let you know how that goes. So this is part 1 of my 75-gallon reef tank build. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't subscribed to my channel. You'll be notified when the next episodes come out. Thanks again. Happy fish keeping.